This story is called We Are One, and it's written and illustrated by Jennifer Black. We are all one but different, different but the same. Created by the one light, we are each given a name. Flower, girl, cat, lamb, boy, rabbit. Some of us are insects. Some are animals too. Some of us are people, just like me and you. We all share the same moon. We also share one sun. We all live on planet Earth, and the air we breathe is one. Some of us live where it's cold. Some of us live where it's hot. Some of us live in the deep blue sea, and some of us live in one spot. Do you see the mermaid and the little pink seahorse? So one thing to remember is, we are all one but different, different but the same. Created by the one light, we are each given a name. Lion, spider, butterfly, sun, dolphin, cow. Some of us are fluffy. Some of us are tall. Some of us have feathers, and some of us are small. We all have different feelings. We all make different sounds. Moo. Hello. The bird says, tweet, tweet, tweet. Ma. Ruff, ruff. Meow. Quack, quack. Ribbit. Squeak. Bzzz. We all see things individually, like what makes the world go round. The light that shines within our hearts is the love that makes us care, creating a world that is full of miracles in a universe we all share. So, one thing to remember is we are all one but different, different but the same. Created by the one light, we are each given a name. Pig, elephant, moon, cloud, rainbow, earth, dog. Walk lightly on this sacred land. Bless everything you see. For the light of love glows everywhere, in every rock, every being, and every tree. I am so excited to introduce the next story. It is fabulous, it's fantastic, and it's ever so silly. It is called A PoopPowered Christmas. And it is written and illustrated by Clara Fennell and Rosie Greening. Ivy the elf didn't like building toys. She thought it was boring and hated the noise. Clatter, whack, bang. So Ivy was given a new job to do. Clearing up poop from the big reindeer crew. But poop from the reindeer who flew Santa's sleigh did not seem to act in the typical way. It whizzed through the air with a big stanky whoosh and spiraled around with a foul-smelling swoosh. This poop must be magic, thought Ivy one day. I'll tell all the others and see what they say. But the elves didn't listen. They giggled instead. Who cares about poop? We're too busy, they said. So Ivy just secretly stored it away, thinking the poop might prove useful someday. Then one Christmas Eve, as snow filled the skies, Ivy checked on the reindeer and got a surprise. The reindeer were coughing and sneezing. Achoo! The team had all sadly come down with the flu. Oh no! Cried out Ivy. Today's Christmas Eve. Without you, the sleigh won't be able to leave. So she gave them some soup, and then off Ivy ran to tell all the elves that they needed a plan. The head elf, named Star, called a meeting that day. She said, "We need something to power the sleigh." The elves got to work. There was no time to lose. But with no magic reindeer, just what could they use? First, they put sprouts in the sleigh's giant tank. But it didn't start flying. It turned green and it stank. And look, Ivy's saying, "Hey, listen." Next, all the elves stuffed the sleigh full of snow. It made nice ice cream, but it still wouldn't go. And look, she's saying, "I know." So the team tried out candy canes, tinsel, and fudge, but it just made a mess, and the sleigh didn't budge. Ivy says, "I have an idea." "It's simply no use," said the head elf in fear. "The sleigh still won't fly, and we're out of ideas." At last, Ivy shouted, "Hey, listen to me. I think I know something that might hold the key." She led them outside to her secret trapdoor. She whipped up the hatch, and they watched the poop soar. "Reindeer poop floats!" Ivy cried out with glee. "This magical muck simply must be the key." They filled up the sleigh and then gathered around, and with one smelly pop, the sleigh zoomed off the ground. The elves all high-fived and they shouted, "Hooray!" 3 cheers for Ivy, who saved Christmas Day. That night, they all watched Santa whoosh through the sky as the poop in the tank made the stinky sleigh fly. But Ivy was not with the rest of the crew. The head elf had given her something to do. She was down in the stable and testing to see how much magic power was in reindeer pee. The end. How silly was that? The next story is The Peace Book by Todd Parr. I thought it was appropriate since it's this time of year. The Peace Book. Peace is making new friends. Peace is keeping the water blue for all the fish. Peace is listening to different kinds of music. Peace is saying you're sorry when you hurt someone. Peace is helping your neighbor. Peace is reading all different kinds of books. Peace is thinking about someone you love. Peace is giving shoes to someone who needs them. That's a lot of pairs of shoes. Peace is planting a tree. Peace is sharing a meal. Peace is wearing different clothes. Peace is watching it snow. Peace is keeping the streets clean. Peace is offering a hug to a friend. Peace is everyone having a home. Peace is growing a garden. Peace is taking a nap. Peace is learning another language. Konnichiwa. Guten Tag. Gurgle, says the fish. Meow. Hola. Peace is having enough pizza in the world for everyone. Ooh, that's a lot of pizza. I'll get a tummy ache, I think. Peace is keeping someone warm. Peace is new babies being born. Peace is being free. Peace is traveling to different places. Peace is wishing on a star. Peace is being who you are. Peace is being different, feeling good about yourself, and helping others. The world is a better place because of you. Love, Todd. The Peace Book by Todd Parr. I'm absolutely thrilled to read you a very special Christmas story. And it's by a dear friend of mine who lives in the Okanagan Valley named Sarah Elliman. She wrote a beautiful story about finding kindness and spreading it around the world. I'm really thrilled to share with you how Nick discovered Christmas kindness. Now it's by Sarah Elliman, illustrations by Julia Morozhavaya. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. This tale begins with a young, cheerful boy. Without need for much, he felt tremendous joy. But as Nick got older, he started to see that happy was not always so easy to be. In fact, he saw many that often felt sad, or hungry, or lonely, or just all around bad. Nick knew deep inside that he had to act. So he made a plan and soon was all packed. Nick traveled to Haiti, India, Iran, then onward to France, Germany, and Japan. Every place that he visited, he saw much of the same. Some people felt great, while others felt shame. No matter the place, the language, or weather, people needed something to bring them together. So Nick traveled with the determination to find a way to encourage everyone to be kind. The only sure way to know without doubt what helping others was truly about would be to travel the whole world complete and not to leave anyone out he could meet. So all alone he set out to a harsh, frozen place with hope for an answer to the question chased. The freezing north wind blew so hard and so fast, Nick didn't know whether or not he would last. Then after more than 200 days, Nick spotted something through the windy snow haze. Through all of the whiteness, it was hard to see, but then there it was, a huge evergreen tree. From far in the distance, a small light could be seen. As he came closer, Nick saw there was green. Grass, moss, and mushrooms grew beneath the huge tree. The top of the tree shot up to the sky, and Nick was filled with questions of how and of why. "Impossible!" he gasped as he neared the huge base and marveled at the spectacular place. Then out of the corner of his left eye, Nick saw something small quickly run by. He heard tiny feet pat on the ground and crunch in the snow as they ran all around, but Nick couldn't spot them because they were moving so fast. Then ta-da! They jumped out to greet him at last. "Hello, silly human, you look very cold. You look very tired and you kind of look old." The two elves giggled as they looked up at Nick. "We better get you warmed up real quick." The first elf, named Min, grabbed Nick's right finger and pulled as he encouraged, "Come on, let's not linger." Another, named Lynn, opened a door in the tree. She said, "Let's get you some food, follow me." To Nick's amazement, inside the tree existed a whole elf community. Thousands of stairs crisscrossed through the center, with hundreds of hallways and tunnels to enter. Like a beautifully carved wooden maze, one could get lost in the great tree for days. "Better keep up, there's lots to see," directed little Min as he led Nick swiftly. Finally, they arrived at a carved wooden door, and in through they stepped onto a mossy green floor. Min and Lynn showed Nick around with delight. Taking care of each other is top priority in tree elf life. "We'll tell you all about it if you stay for the night." Well, Nick excitedly agreed he would stay and listen to what Min and Lynn had to say. Lynn prepared snacks and Min made some tea. Then they all got as comfortable as they could be. You see, we have magic, but we can only use it for others. So we really depend on our sisters and brothers. Min went on. "It really is a great way to live. It always feels good to help others and give." Nick was amazed by all that he had heard. And with a smile on his face, he uttered one word: magic. Then he went silent, and Min and Lynn waited. "That's just what I need to help the world," he stated. "I've been searching for the very best ways to help out more people to have happier days. But even though I try as hard as I can, the world is so big and I'm only one man. With your elf magic and joy, we could do something for every girl and boy." Lynn and Min and the other elf people had heard that happiness in the human world was unequal. They agreed a little magic would surely help Nick, and elves don't waste any time. They work very quick. So by the end of the night, they had a great plan, because no one can plan like North Pole tree elves can. They knew of great creatures who traveled for miles. They were known as reindeer and always wore smiles. With some wit and some magic and a whole lot of might, they constructed a sleigh that could take flight. And for a whole month, they traveled doing kind deeds, sharing good food and good company, which everyone needs. They all decided by the time it was done, they'd do it again because it was such fun. So each year after that, on the 1st of December, they set out to help people all over. Remember, if everyone does a little to help each other, no one will be without food or cover. The very best part is that the word spread quick. All around the world, caroled about jolly Saint Nick, and soon everyone took part in the giving, whatever they could do to make life more fun living. People all over thought more about sharing, more about others, and more about caring. Now it's tradition at this time of each year for people from all over to gather up near, to share what they have in their own special way, and to help someone else have a wonderful day. Everyone deserves to feel joy and cheer. So still to this day, Nick sets out every year with his sleigh, his elf friends, and the mighty reindeer. That was How Nick Discovered Christmas Kindness by Sarah Elliman. This song is a call and response song. I sing a line and you sing it back to me. And it's very simple. It goes like this. I am the difference. Your turn. I am the difference. I can make a change. You sing. I can make a change. I am the difference. Your turn. I am the difference. Every single day. Every single day. Now I have a story from Africa. There was a great big forest fire, and all the animals gathered at the water's edge as they watched this fire destroy their homes. They were very frightened, and all of them gathered along the river's bank. The elephants, the tigers, the lions, the antelope, and they watched the fire, and all of a sudden, they noticed a little hummingbird. And it was flying as fast as it could, dipping its tiny little beak in the water and flying over top of the huge fire and dropping the tiny beak full of water onto this huge, massive fire. And all the animals said, "Hummingbird, hummingbird, what are you doing? You're so small. And the fire's so big." And without stopping, the hummingbird said, "I'm doing what I can. I am the difference." Your turn. I am the difference. I can make a change. Sing. I can make a change. I am the difference. Your turn. I am the difference. Every single day. Every single day. It's the little things that count. I want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I want you all to know that I'm wishing you a safe and healthy Christmas. And also I wanted to take the time to say thank you, many, many thanks to the Enderby District Arts Council for their sponsorship and also the BC Arts Council for their support. May you all be safe and happy and healthy and well. Mwah! Merry Christmas.